Hey, I've got a lunch and learn for you, dude. And this is an unfair one because it's a listener suggestion.
Okay.
The lunch and learn.
Okay.
Are you up for it?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think I'm ready to learn something, man. I feel like I'm not smart enough. So whenever we can do this, let me just get a timer ready, and we can rip this thing and we can learn something, probably.
I think it's a good one. Primeval sent me this one.
Okay, I'm gonna go for in 3, 2, 1. Then, yeah.
3.
I think I know what it is.
2. Do you know what it is?
I think so. Doesn't matter.
Oh. Okay, go.
Let's go. In 3, 2, 1. Let's learn.
How does tide work?
Yeah, all right. I thought it was that.
Yeah, and do you know?
Yeah, I put it in the WhatsApp group. But I don't know.
Benny, I
didn't watch it.
Benny, how does tide work?
Well, I know how tide works. I don't want to ruin it.
How does it work then? Okay, you can't just say the moon. How does it work?
The water bulges each side of the planet, and the planet rotates.
He 100% knows. That annoys me so much. I was so looking forward to this lunch and learn.
I said, I know. I don't want to ruin it for you.
But the thing is with that...
Yeah, go on. Go on. Let's hear it, Davey.
I've grown up thinking it was to do with the moon. And that was what we were told.
It is to do with the moon.
But have I just not got to that part of that video yet when it talks about the moon?
It's still the gravitational pull.
20 seconds.
It is gravitational pull, yeah. It is.
Well, Ollie, would you care to continue?
Please, let's can we dig down a little bit deeper and let's figure out a little bit more about tide, because I did watch that same video, and I appreciate that it's a bulge of water and that's going in and out.
Yeah, that's all. That's literally all I wanted to do was know more, but I don't. It turns out I don't.
I want to know more. Okay.
What do you even type in? This is such a flawed segment, isn't it? Just we're too dumb for it.
I've put in how does tide work, and it's come up with quite a lot of things, obviously. Okay. And the top one is oceanservice.NOAA. Can you see that? And it says how frequent are tides.
Okay, the high and low tides are caused by the moon. The moon's gravitational pull generates something called a tidal force. The tidal force causes Earth and its water to bulge out on the side closest to the moon and the side farthest from the moon. These bulges of water are high tides. So it's obviously like the ellipse that you see in a diagram is really an extreme exaggeration of it.
But if the Earth's flat, how does this bulge?
Right, this might be where we reach a stumbling block, Davey.
What I would like to know, and we can come back to this though, is how that first thing works. How does gravitational pull work? How is that? What is that?
That's really true. I can understand how it does work, but actually it's one of those things that I take for granted. I sort of don't really know why. Okay, I get why the moon would make the water bulge out, but why actually?
Yeah.
It's the moon's gravity pulls. I guess it's because it's it's two different forces, isn't it? So one's spinning there and then one's spinning around it.
Yeah, I guess. Okay, I'm sorry, just doing a quick Google. How does gravity pull us down and not up? That's not what we want, is it? No. That's not. How does... It's because I've spelt it wrong. How does gravitational pull work? Okay, and then I'm going to put moon at the end. And that should give us some sort of indication. Here we go. Okay. The moon's gravitational pull is the primary tidal force. The moon's gravity pulls the ocean toward it during high tides. During low high tide, the Earth itself is pulled... Hang on, my phone keeps ringing. It's really annoying. It's really putting me off.
It makes sense though, because it's just tides, the Earth balls spinning around other balls.
Yes.
Balls spinning around other
really,
balls.
when you think about it, so we're spinning around the sun, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And the moon's spinning around us.
Yep.
Tides are not highest directly opposite the moon as you might expect. Oh God, this is really confusing, man. I feel like when you just summarise it, like what they did on that video, you go, yeah, obviously.
Yeah, it's
when
true.
You try and dig into it a little bit more, then you start uncovering all these little like bits.
That's 100% what's happened here.
Really don't make any sense, and then you get really confused, which is exactly what's going on.
I've got a question about space.
Please.
What do you think is more scary, the fact that we're alone in space or the fact we're not alone?
It's sort of a little bit too big to comprehend, and definitely something in 10 minutes that...
I think the fact that we're not alone is more scary to me. But I don't think we're not alone. I don't think we're alone.
I don't think we're alone. I think the fact we could be alone is more scary.
Yeah, it definitely is, yeah. But just like how sad it'd be to find out that we're not alone, but the other things are just sort of like algae. You know,
squid things.
Because you instantly jump with aliens. You instantly jump to like beings way beyond us, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where they actually could just be little squid things.
Little like squid things, yeah.
Floating about.
Like jellyfish.
Yeah,
imagine it's like us minus 3,000 years. So it's just these horrible, tortury, evil, tribal, racist, sexist.
Yeah.
But then they
Looking
won't have spaceships. Yeah, it's a weird thought, isn't it? Like, because we're not nice in the past, are we? You look back in time and you're like, ugh, goodness.
No, have e-bikes. What? Okay, I'm just going to go back to this because we've not really figured out how tide works yet. I don't think. So I've just read this. So Earth's rotation and the gravitational pull of the sun and moon create tides on our planet.
Yeah.
Because the sun is so much larger than the moon, 27 million times more massive. Wait, because the sun is so much larger than the moon, 27 million times bigger. I had no idea that's what it was. It has a much bigger gravitational pull on Earth. The sun's extreme mass and therefore gravitational pull is why Earth and the other planets and celestial bodies in the solar system orbit the star. This is so confusing. Oh my god.
So I actually understand tide, and I feel like I understand I understand tide.
Please explain it.
Well enough, and the forces. What I don't understand is why the moon wouldn't be like, fuck this, the gravitational pull of Earth is nothing compared to the gravitational pull of the sun. Why doesn't the moon ever bail out and just start bombing around the sun instead? And I appreciate this is a very simplistic way of looking at all things.
You mean like if it almost like just went out a little bit from...
We're spinning around...
It just like fucked off like a...
Yeah.
Like one of those penny footballs.
What is it that stops? Because all we're talking about is forces. So what is it that stops... Okay, all we're talking about is forces. What is it that stops the moon from... Why is the moon spinning around us and not the sun? I know the moon is also spinning around the sun, but why isn't it primarily just on its own orbit around the sun like every other planet? Why does it also spin around ours?
Okay, so the moon keeps the same face pointing towards the Earth because its rate of spin is tidally locked so that it is synchronized with its rate of revolution. Oh my days.
Yeah, hence why you have the dark side of the moon. The moon doesn't turn. You always have the dark side.
Yeah, so we've never seen that side of the moon.
Yeah.
There's a giant Coca-Cola logo on it.
Sponsored ad.
They're just waiting for it to be turned around.
Yeah, it's just got a Tesla logo.
Yeah.
Is the moon's rotation the same as its revolution? Okay, wow. The period of the moon's rotation is the same as the period of its revolution about the Earth. Ollie, I'm baffled.
Do you not understand what I mean? Do you not understand
No.
what I mean? Is it because the mass of the moon is so small compared to the sun that the sun is less of a...
So what it means is the sun is the moon has never turned. It's always stayed exactly the same, just going round like that.
Yeah. So it's always facing us the same way.
It's always facing us the same way. Yeah.
Yeah. But that's I get that it's on an axis and it's spinning around us, but we are spinning around the sun, so it is also spinning around the sun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
but with
crazy
us,
how we're so like reliant on that one axis, like that one little degree. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're on that one little degree, and if it moved a little bit, we'd probably be fucked. Like,
But
we'd be
why?
burned
Why
or-
are the forces? What? If we're just talking about forces, what makes the moon stay in our gravitational in
also,
orbit
are we
of
like-
the Earth?
We're like moving as well, aren't we? Like on Earth, and everything's moving at a certain speed, like through
Around the sun.
galaxy.
Yeah. It's a bit
Wonder if it
much,
ever-
isn't it? I don't think we
Wonder
can.
if it'll ever come to a stop and just
Do you-
stop and be like, well, we're at the end now. We're at the galaxy.
Maybe
Just
we have a
bounce off
listener
a wall.
who is
Brian
smart.
Cox.
Do we have any listeners that are smart and that can help us with topics like this? Because I would love to do a lunch and learn and actually learn things. I think I get most stuff, but just certain things I get stuck on.
Yeah,
I actually don't think I get most stuff.
What
I
do you
think
say
I
now?
don't get nearly everything in
Do you
life.
understand how tides work, though? If
I
it was
understand how
just that
tides
first
work,
question,
100%, yeah.
I feel like we've shed no light on that at all. In this 10 minutes.
No, it's
And-
difficult in audio to do it without a diagram, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, we're at the end now. 3, 2, 1.
Best of luck with that. Enjoy the rest of your drive or walk or whatever you're doing. Bike ride.
Enjoy the rest of your lunch.
Yeah.